877-414-4098. You'll be glad you did.
That's 877-414-4098.
Who says being cheap is a good thing? We do. CheapOair.com. There's nothing wrong with saving money, with being smart, with being cheap. Download, click, or call to save on flights, hotels, car rentals, and more. Go ahead. Be smart. Be cheap. CheapOair.com. Go online or call 888-657-7773. 888-657-7773.
CheapOair.com.
Go ahead. Be cheap.
Jim Norton and Sam Roberts aren't just on the radio. They're taking over the internet, too.
Word is bond.
See everything going on with the show, both on the air and behind the scenes.
Hey, just want to warn everybody, we're going to use some humor that's a little blue.
Follow at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat.
How about glowworm and half-breed?
You can't get away from these guys if you try.
Funny, people are laughing all over the tri-state area.
Yeah, we know. They're everywhere. Fuck, dude, I'm not going to sing Backstreet Boys. Fuck. Jim and Sam are back. All right.
Indeed, we are back. Let's bring in Craig. Craig Gass is here.
And make it fast. I'm in a goddamn
Make it
hurry.
fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
We've been laughing about it all break.
Yeah, that made me really super happy.
Just getting to the bottom of everybody.
Yes.
And
Hi, Craig.
all the parts that they all played. Craig Gass. What's going on, man?
Nothing. I'm excited to hang out. I've been doing a lot of phoners. There's like certain people that will pop up in the news that I know my phone will start ringing. And Gene Simmons is doing a ton of press.
Oh, yeah.
And so
we had him in twice.
I got buddies who will call me up and go, hey, we got Gene Simmons on at 7. Do you mind calling in as Gene and just kind of backtracking everything at 7:30 and kind of doing a goofy thing that so.
Do they know that you're kidding the fans or no?
Yeah, because I'll make it really obvious, and I'll just say, you know, the DVE, that huge station in Pittsburgh.
Sure.
I was on this morning, and
Randy.
I gave Randy Bauman.
Randy Bauman's great.
And I did some silly thing about. Well, you know, let's get serious for 1 second. Right now, there's 28 days until Christmas, okay? And they say that prostitution, they refer to it as the oldest profession in the world. So right now, at kissonline.com, let's say you have a sister, you have a mother. Are they a Kiss fan? How'd you like to watch them get pounded by Kiss? Go to kissonline.com and have a real boyfriend experience. It's so over the top. It's so stupid.
It is believable, though.
Would you do that, Jim?
What? Want my girlfriend to fuck Kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not Eric. Not Eric and Tommy.
Yeah.
No.
But Ace.
They could
Peter.
jerk them off. Oh. Because they're in the makeup. But you're not giving up your pussy to fucking to Eric and Tommy.
It's got to be the
or
real
ass, I should say.
That is
got to be the real Catman.
That is a weird thing that happens at shows, is that there are guys who want their girlfriends to go fuck one of the guys in their favorite band.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like, I've had a couple of threesomes in my life. I don't think I inspired that level of sexual energy from audiences.
Really?
I know. You'd look at me and you'd think it was obvious, but no. I mean, I'm breaking the wall here.
All right. You used to describe that threesome that you were in, or you were in some kind of situation with Ron Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, that's a true story.
Was that a threesome?
100%. She sucked my dick. She was a Bunny Ranch girl, and Ron was fucking her after the AVNs in 2004, January of 04.
You hosted?
I did. Me and Jenna Jameson and Dennis Hoff is a buddy of mine. I've still never been to the Bunny Ranch, and he
Dennis Hoff, a buddy of mine.
Yeah, hey, buddy of mine.
Hey, let's go bang some hoes.
And he's invited me after he's never gone. So he invites me up to his room. He goes, "Hey man, come on up. We're hanging out." So I went up to his room and I walk in, and Dennis is eating a girl's pussy on a table.
Wow.
On a fucking table at the Venetian Hotel. And Ron, and there's a girl just sitting there, another Bunny Ranch girl. And Ron is fucking another girl. He's casually talking. He's not even that dirty when he fucks. He was literally just fucking or chatting with her.
I can't believe that Ron Jeremy fucks recreationally. Like, I mean, he just does so much of it that you would think that it wouldn't even, be a thing. You got a nice photo.
So there's a girl, Ron's banging her, and he's really fucking her. And Ron goes, I told the story on HBO. He goes, hey man, it looks like she needs a dick in her mouth. So I stuck my dick in her mouth, and then she blew me for like 5 minutes. I didn't do it for long.
Do you have stage fright?
Nah, my dick looked pretty good. It was because Because again, it was just for the story. The fact that I'm kneeling on the bed with my hands on my hips is pretty enraging. But
Ron looks like he really dressed for the occasion.
but his dick is really inside of her. He looks like he's just pretending to fuck, but he's actually fucking.
He just pulls his dick out of the top of his.
He doesn't care. Yeah, he's out of his mind.
Pants.
He doesn't care. And
it's the same outfit he wears everywhere.
Yeah, comfy sweats, a big gut.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun. It was a fun moment just to do it. You know.
Had you heard any of these stories that are coming out now about Ron?
Yeah.
I've heard that Ron was a guy who likes to get his dick wet. And at porn conventions, he would try to fuck. I never heard that he was, quote unquote, forceful. I've never heard that. But again, maybe they wouldn't just tell me that. I never heard that at all. You would just
Lady
see
was
Ron
in here saying that he used to grope a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but that was when you would see that at porn conventions. Whenever I saw him, it was always in a silly moment. I never saw him being really dirty. That's the only time I've ever seen him be sexual. But again, he was fucking her when I walked in the room.
Do you feel like you're in a tough spot because you're friends with him? Like,
No.
does that put you in any? Okay.
No, I mean, but I just, I don't hang out with him. I've seen him and Dennis at other events, but it's always been in a public setting.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see him in fuck mode.
A couple of women have accused him of outright rape, right?
Yeah, or at least one girl did, but he's defending himself pretty adamantly.
Yeah.
Saying he didn't do it.
There was a girl I met years ago who told me a story, and I thought, well, it's Ron Jeremy, and the circumstances, they were going to do a photo shoot together, and he said, listen, let me just, why don't we go in the bathroom, and let me just get some shots of my dick in your mouth, and I'll send it to an agent. Which in itself is like,
it's great.
And she's like, I wasn't there to do that, and that's what happened. And I was like, well,
why'd you do it?
But it is Ron Jeremy, I mean, it's, so yeah, it was kind of a weird story, but yeah, I guess he's getting banned from a lot of events now.
Yeah, I mean, he's being way over the top, like the way he's just grabbing, it's like you can't just grab tits, I guess. Maybe he was just looking at it like, hey, it's 1985. It's like, it's not anymore.
Yeah, it is.
It's a different generation of girls.
Yeah.
Which is why you're waiting for like the rock music world to just get blown apart, because that's where all the craziest.
There is, yeah, but a lot of those, it's kind of, maybe, I'm sure this stuff has happened, but it's probably very hard to argue that point when it's like, well, you went backstage as a groupie, you knew it, and all the guys got to go. Well, she came back here to fuck, and the roadie tells you you're going to go fuck, and they fuck.
Right.
Like, it might be hard to prove that.
And there's part of it is the news cycle, right? Like, they're going to latch on to like the big, powerful Hollywood people, the actors of the day, the Louis C.K.'s of the world who have all this fame, like the rock guys. Who are
unless it's a big rock guy.
Unless it's a big rock guy.
Yeah, unless it's like John Bon Jovi or Bono.
Yeah, that would be enormous.
Yeah, yes. And if you did something that was out of the norm, but if you fuck your girl backstage, it's it's kind of hard to complain about that.
We were both drinking and he had sex with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that could happen.
I know that Jimmy and I and Florentine, we all have stories about trying to get backstage to meet our heroes and getting stopped by a guy who says the girl can come, but not you.
That's like in Rockstar when Mark Wahlberg, before he joined Steel Panther or Steel Dragon, is like watching the band manager give out passes to all the girls in the crowd.
Just girls, yeah.
And he goes, hey, man, you think I could get one of those? And it's just like laughing at him. Like, no, you can't get one.
And they would get away with it. Like, they would walk, like, guys still to this day can walk through a crowd and go, here's a pass for you, but you can't bring your boyfriend, and women will come back.
Right.
Well, yeah,
I'd be bummed out if my wife, we were talking earlier.
Especially at the Jay-Z show. I'll go back.
I'd be like, Jess.
Because you know what you got to do to get to Jay-Z is you got to suck a roadie's dick.
I know.
You're not getting near Jay-Z without sucking a roadie's dick.
No, of course not.
And what would you do if she came back with a really bunch of laughing photos with Jay-Z 2 hours later?
2 hours?
Yeah.
I'd be bummed.
You were in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You were texting her and you were seeing that it was delivered but not read.
Right. Jess, I have to work tomorrow. Where are you?
Delivered, not read.
Where are you? I know your read receipts are on.
You're calling right to voicemail. You're like, oh, she's sending me to voicemail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it rang twice. It's not that it's off. It rang twice and then just went right to voicemail.
Goodbye. Ring, ring. Goodbye. Oh, no.
I don't think I'm going back for the second night.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the second show
I would just leave
anymore.
a girl there. No, actually, I wouldn't. Because if anything ever happened to her, I'd feel too guilty. Like, if God forbid she got fucking attacked,
right.
I would drop her home and then scream.
Then you left me there.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You can't.
But it would be very upsetting. I don't know how guys allow that shit.
It's a tough
I'm a
call.
cuck. I'm a cuckold and I don't get it. It's got to be dirty for me. A girl sucking Jean's dick? No.
No.
What do you mean?
If I was with a girl and she wanted to, at this point in my life, no.
You wouldn't let her suck Gene Simmons' dick?
No.
Why? Why is that not dirty?
If I really loved her, because it wouldn't turn me on.
Oh.
Like, because I love Gene or I love Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, because you want to suck Gene's dick.
No, I don't want to.
You'd be jealous of her.
I wouldn't even touch Gene's penis.
You wouldn't?
No.
What if he was like, Jim, you offered to share my banana?
I would say, yeah, I did, but it was not a euphemism, Gene. It was a real banana.
I'll give you a discount. You can touch it for $29.95.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't touch his penis or Ozzy's penis, no.
No?
I would not allow a girl I'm with to suck their penis.
Are there
Not even
guys?
Ozzy?
Maybe.
Are there
Maybe.
guys you would let your woman that you'd want your woman to fuck?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to know them.
Oh,
A
okay.
personal relationship I couldn't have.
What if it was
It'd have to
your-
be pornographic. It couldn't be a guy I idolized.
Something to just to watch.
Yeah, like dirty, but I couldn't know the guy.
Okay.
So it couldn't be a hero.
Or a friend. Yeah,
Right.
no. I've had trains with friends. It's fun, but it's not sexy.
Right. And it's not like that's the girl in the train is like girlfriend material.
No, not at all. I mean,
Right.
I've watched, you know how many times I've watched Voss get his dumb dick sucked. Voss has actually gotten me
How many
laid.
times?
A bunch.
Is that right?
Yeah, usually I would just watch. But there's a couple of girls who were like, they were down, they were fine with it.
Yeah.
Because the way we did it,
After comedy shows?
well, they liked Rich, but the way we did it, I was never too imposing. So it was always like,
You were in the room.
I was almost like a creepy Boo Radley. They're like, all right, get back there.
Right. Was this when Rich had his long curly hair?
Yeah, when I ate that girl's ass in Central Park,
Yeah.
she loved it.
What
I was
this-
squatting.
What was the scenario there?
She's a black girl. She's really, really pretty.
Uh-huh.
Walking by a club in the village.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh my God. Her and Rich start talking and blah, blah, blah. And he has a great chemistry with her. So I think we went to a dirty porno booth.
Wow.
And I guess her and Rich were in a porno booth, like watching movies or something. And then we're all on fucking Broadway and 54th or whatever it was. And Voss and her are kissing. And, you know, I'm standing behind her and she's pushing her ass back. She had a beautiful little rump. And she was like, you know, she was dirty. I guess the porn got her all fucking hyped up.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I started kind of like licking her ass cheeks on Broadway. I was on behind Rich's car. It's a true story. It's really true. Again, this is, you know, fucking, you know, mid-90s.
2-3 years ago, yeah.
No, I would love to do that now. That place is long gone. Giuliani ruined everything.
Oh.
This is whoever's in before. So I'm fucking kind of like kissing her ass on Broadway. Then went to Central Park, and she sucked Rich's dick, and she stood up and she pushed her ass back. So I squatted behind her and was eating her ass.
You had a don't just stare at
Look
it.
at the
eat
smile on his
yeah, it
face.
was so hot.
As he's remembering.
It was. I didn't fuck her or anything, but it was fun just to eat her ass.
I'd
and then
imagine.
on the way out, and then Voss is like, "How come?" I'm like, "My legs are sore." And Voss is like, "Why didn't you?" I was like, "I was squatting." He goes, "Why didn't you kneel?" I don't get grass in my pants. He's like, "You ate her ass in the park." That's what he pointed out. I didn't realize that. He goes,
You didn't want to get grass stains?
on my pants. Yeah. So it was pretty. It was pretty
hilarious. You know, speaking of all this,
awesome. Ass eating and fucking.
all this
yeah.
fucking and love
I
stuff.
always want to know if there's an etiquette in a train. Like, has anybody ever crossed an etiquette where you go, dude, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, you gotta. The ones I've been on have been, you know, again tepid, but you have to know what you're doing. Like you have to know what your role is. Like a lot of times I was invited in late, so I knew like, all right, I'm just gonna maybe get my
That's
dick
the
sucked
worst thing to get
or
invited
jerk
late
off.
to.
You know.
Yeah.
Plus, my dick has problems in front of people.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I can't function with a friend in the room. I can't
All
get a
right.
hard on with a buddy in the room. It's just too weird.
So Ron Jeremy, it was okay, but not in front of like a comic friend.
Yeah, that just I don't know. Thank God my dick performed then. It wasn't even full for long. You know, it's just
For long enough.
yeah, long enough
Yeah.
to get the credit for it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of sat there and watched.
Still counts.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever accidentally come on another guy?
I mean, I've
You
done
ever
it
do
on
that,
purpose
Nico?
in my life, but yeah, no.
You never did that?
Nico, Mike, you
No.
Oh, okay.
never?
You've been in some trains?
Okay. I'm glad
Wednesday.
you're here, Craig. Yeah, we were talking to Nico on Wednesday.
So
and,
something happened to him?
Well, we were trying to get some backstory because Nico, he's kind of shrouded by mystery.
Yeah, we don't
everywhere
know
he
much about
goes.
this kid.
And he used to work at Pathmark. And while he was working at Pathmark, he's had sex. He's 20. He's had sex one time with one girl.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Pretty doing good though.
No girlfriend. He's not had a girlfriend yet.
He doesn't want one. Why would you want to be weighed down?
No, that's exactly right. I support it. But he told us he had sex. Here's the story as I remember it. Nico, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
With
You-
an older man.
You had sex with a man, right?
No.
What?
That's incorrect?
Yeah.
Okay. So he had sex with a girl, right? Girl his age, more or less.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
20.
She was 13. Is that correct? No.
Good.
Okay. Sorry,
Okay,
I
good.
got my facts wrong. Sorry.
Good. But this happened earlier this year. he had sex with this girl who he found out recently had a kid. However, we did some backtracking, and Nico doesn't have anything to worry about because if his numbers match up, she would have had to have been at least 4 months pregnant
when he met her.
When Nico had sex with her.
Okay.
However, Nico said that he did not know she was pregnant, which 4 months is pretty far along.
That is pretty far
to
along.
not know.
Yeah.
And then
keep in mind, it's also his first time having sex, right?
It is.
So he doesn't know much about.
I mean, he'd seen women before.
Yeah, but at 4 months, I think it's possible.
Then he said that. Then he showed us her Instagram, so we could see this is the girl, and she was a good-looking girl.
Yes, she was.
Not terribly overweight, which means that she would have shown while pregnant. And also on her Instagram, there were no shots of her pregnant or with child. So a lot of questions arose. Then he told us
she looked good. On
she did
Instagram.
look good.
Her
Looked
body
really
looked
good.
tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Then he told us that he had to dodge bullets at Pathmark. And we said, what do you mean dodge bullets? And he said he used to do it.
What kind of talk was it? We forgot. What did you say?
Slick talk.
Yeah, there was a lot of slick talking. And we said, like what? And he said he would do a good job, but other people would not do good jobs. And we said, those two things don't correlate. Like that over here is one thing and slick talk is another thing.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of mumbled until the end of the show. So we never really is that am I incorrect? Is that how you remember it?
100% correct.
Okay.
And he was implying that he did slick talk, but he couldn't provide any examples of slick talk, which we asked for.
What were the bullets that you were dodging?
It's slick talking.
Yeah.
Just slick talking.
Well, give an example to Craig of a slick talk bullet that you dodged.
I don't have an example.
You must have
don't.
one.
I don't.
Not one.
No.
Okay.
Well, how about you had all weekend to think about it?
I didn't think about it.
It's a long weekend too. And then also Monday. So it was actually 6 days. Almost a full week.
But when you say you're dodging bullets at work, you're dodging what kind of bullets? Like
you almost got fired,
I
right?
guess like harassment. I guess you can say, I don't know.
Harassment.
Oh.
Harassment from work? Like you were harassing the girls?
No, like,
because you're flirting.
Yeah, like flirting, but just didn't realize what I was saying.
Are you a good flirt?
No.
Nico's like R. Kelly. He's just like, because I'm a flirt.
And you were aware that trouble was coming and you dodged those bullets?
I didn't realize.
So what
he accidentally dodged the bullets.
Yeah, they just went over his head.
Okay.
Like he walks like he's in the Matrix on a regular basis.
All right.
So like the bullets will fly over him whether he knows they're coming or not.
Yeah.
Have you got a pretty good game on talking to women?
No.
No? Well, but you got the one.
Yeah.
Was she drunk when it happened?
No.
I would hope not.
She was
4 months
sober.
pregnant.
And so was it just slick talk that got her going? So you like a lot of flirtation, a lot of slick talk, and then it happens.
Yeah.
How'd you get her to
good
her
for
house?
you.
How'd you get to her house?
I don't remember.
Come on, that's not true.
You
That's not
definitely-
true.
That is, that look on your face.
How'd you get her to her house? Where'd you guys go first?
I didn't get her to her house.
Where'd you do
Where'd
it?
you have sex with her?
It didn't happen.
There it is.
Nico!
My man.
I was
Nico.
so stoked for you.
Nico.
Nico is the man for that.
Nico.
Wait a minute.
Nico spits it out. And now, Nico, how many girls have you had sex with?
My man. Nico.
You guys knew the whole time.
Totally.
We suspected, yeah.
Not only did we know, everybody knew.
We
Like,
suspected.
it became fairly obvious. Once you kind of
The lies were not
Nico,
good.
you folded under questioning.
Yeah.
Look how red his face is getting.
Oh, he's a little embarrassed. Just pull the mic down a little bit, my friend.
So did
Yeah, this
you
is your
know?
moment.
Did you know after Wednesday that if this comes up again on the air, you just kind of got to come
I
clean?
knew it was coming.
And you're like, I just got to tell him the truth.
I just didn't think what I was saying before I said it.
Yeah.
But when you gave us the black girl's Instagram,
I figured you would have liked that.
Yeah, you were right.
I figured if I didn't give you something, you would have just wouldn't been happy.
Right. At least we got some photos.
Wait,
you know
is-
that girl.
I was about to ask that question.
I used to work with her.
Right.
And you
Does
liked
she
her.
know that you're telling people that you had sex with her?
No.
Oh, okay.
He goes like,
I just made someone up that actually did block me. Like, she did block me.
She blocked you? Why?
Yeah.
What would
Why
you do?
did she-
I really don't know.
Did you want to have sex with her at one point? I mean, I wanted to have sex with her. I saw her photo.
Did you? So,
Jimmy does a half Nico, half De Niro impression.
So you blocking me? So you had
You did, Nico? You wanted to have sex with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you had reached out to her?
I didn't really imply that. No.
No, but you had reached out and talked to her.
In general, yeah.
What did you say to her?
Wait, like recently?
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
before she blocked you.
I haven't reached out to her before she blocked me. Yeah.
She just blocked you from the. You must have reached out to her.
There must have been some kind of slick talk.
How long ago did she block you?
A year ago.
Oh, all right.
What did you say to her before that caused her to block you?
I think I tagged her in something that
wasn't a racist joke, was it?
No, it was a
dick pic.
No,
no,
it was like one of those life quotes, and I tagged her, and I was like, "This is you," because she always would like put that stuff on her Facebook or whatever, and it was just funny, and everyone like reacted to it in a funny way, and I guess she didn't like it.
She got annoyed,
and she blocked me.
Did you ever write her back and go, "Hey"?
I was like, oh, I saw her at work, and I was like, she just didn't talk to me at all, and I was like, all right,
I get it.
I kind of got the sense.
She got sensitive because she puts up those motivational quotes
Everyone
on
was
Instagram,
like, all right.
and you made fun of her.
And you mocked
maybe,
her.
yeah, maybe she thought you were making fun of her.
I didn't think
You
I
were
was.
kind of.
I didn't realize it.
The joke was at her expense.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so why not just tell her when you fucked her?
I guess she's mad, but it's no big deal because I fucked her.
Do you think when you do have sex, you're going to be good at it?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because that's what you know. What gave it away for me was even before that conversation when you said that you lasted like 10 or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of here! I don't last 10 or 12 minutes.
I was just
now.
hoping it never came back up, but I knew that was not happening.
That's not happening at all.
The first time you asked me, I was just like, oh, shit.
Good for you for admitting to it and copying
That's
to
what
it.
I'm glad
yeah,
that you
me
admit
too.
because
Other people don't.
I just wanted to see how long I can go without.
Were you hoping he would crack now, or were you guys hoping that he would hold on to it?
I
so you
didn't
could just-
know what
I
he would
really
do.
for his sake.
Poor Nico.
I contemplated. I was like, can I hold on? I'd have to do a lot of research just to back all that. I was like, I couldn't do it.
Good, yeah, because you
a lot of research on what sex is like.
No, I just to fucking back up the story.
The hard
made
work
no
it would have
sense.
required to back up the story. It's easier just to tell the truth and be humiliated than actually
Yeah.
put in some work.
No, and yeah, we respect you for. See, we respect you for telling the truth finally. 'cause
Sure.
if we knew you were lying.
We knew.
So we would have just kept you
The
lying
fact
as
that
long
you
as
kept me
possible.
going, I was like, oh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
figured,
Have you guys?
we said to each other we were going to talk about it when we came back.
Yeah.
So, and, you
Jim
know.
and Sam, have you guys ever lied about being with a girl when you were younger?
Have I, you know, in a roundabout way, but I was never one to go, I fucked that girl and I didn't.
Yeah, I've never said that I used to inflate numbers when I was younger. Like, yeah, I've never,
Yeah.
like
I was afraid of getting caught.
Yeah, but I never specifically said that's the one, which I think Nico would not have said, yeah, I fucked her,
Yeah,
unless we had been like, okay, well, who was it? Okay, well, what? Okay, well, then
Right.
when and how and
Poor Nico.
Well, apparently the Travis dog has a clip.
Of?
Yeah, from the after show. Of,
from the after show podcast.
of Nico telling Anthony and Rob where he had sex.
Does it air here or just the podcast?
It's just a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute podcast that Rob and Anthony put up on their Twitter and stuff.
You have the clip list in front of you, Sam?
Yeah,
In case you want other ones?
Yeah, it's
Jimmy should have one too. But this is I guess this is where he
Here it
had
is.
sex.
Wow, Sam's got some really organized notes over here.
Oh yeah, I got it all. There's my Craig Gass plug sheet, which by the way, his album and DVD, The Worst Comedy Show Ever, is available at getgas.com for $5. And here's my clips.
All right.
Sam is
wow,
OCD.
I love this.
Yeah,
Really?
Overly
With his-
complete douche. Get it? Couldn't think of it.
I mean, that was not good.
The O was
You're
not
getting
good.
some- you're getting
Complete
some-
douche was good. But the
Yeah,
O, the
overly
O. I couldn't
complete.
think of anything for
Overly
O.
Like,
was-
how about redundant idiot?
That's all right.
Yeah, that's you.
It's Rhode Island.
Overly was good.
I know. Over this back, I couldn't think of it. Oh, I couldn't.
Optionally.
Overly complete is
I know.
it's
Trust
the
me.
same thing
I
twice.
fucking ran through it for 10 seconds and nothing came out.
Well.
But I'm like, better that than to lose it.
Good that you made an effort. See, Nico, that would be...
That's an effort.
That would be Jim having a little slick talk.
Yeah, you know what happened? Yeah. That's what that was, Nico. I tried and I failed. And
I apologize. It won't happen again.
You stupid fucking cunt.
That's right. That's right.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
You idiot. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I want to
Yeah,
hear
this is Nico telling us, telling the boys where the sex took place, which we all know now. You
nowhere.
continue to lie on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's good. I would have been. I'll tell you. Here, if you had lied still today,
I wouldn't have.
it would have been sad.
bad,
like
yeah.
we would have been like, "Oh,
There was
Nico's
no
one
way I
of
could have
those
backed up my
liars."
facts.
If you had told them but if you hadn't lied, if you
I
had
had
told the
thought about
truth
it. I
on the
was like, yeah.
podcast, I would have been furious.
Yeah,
If
you would
had
have caught a
decided-
beating for that.
No, I wouldn't have done it for them. No.
Yeah.
No, they don't deserve it. No, they don't deserve
They don't
it.
deserve anything.
Had you ever
pressure
jerked
him
off
into-
thinking about that girl?
What happened?
Have you ever jerked off thinking about that girl?
No.
What?
No.
I jerked off thinking about her over the weekend.
Absolutely. I jerked off thinking about the two of you together.
Have you ever jerked off thinking about any girl that works here at Sirius?
No.
Come on. How about Troy?
You answered too quickly.
Yeah, how about boys?
You answered too quickly.
I don't know that many people here.
He worked with you at Pathmark?
I never worked at Pathmark.
ShopRite?
The whole,
Shop-
Well, you know what we meant.
Do you have a favorite?
fucking literal dickhead.
Who's your go-to favorite girl to jerk off
That's a
to?
great, yeah. We're not saying her whole name.
I don't know. Wait, just like in
You
general?
ever jerk off to any of the WWE women?
But no, someone in your personal life.
Sure.
I've never done that. I've just porn.
Just porn?
Yeah.
These kids say they don't have imaginations.
Never
They
met
don't.
a girl that was really nice to you, that was really
Wait. Wouldn't you get electrocuted if you jerk off to porn? Because last I heard, you jerk off in the shower. You must go through.
Wow.
You must go through phones like a motherfucker.
Sam is a fucking great detective.
Because they get all wet.
That's right.
Like, how do you explain?
Sam.
How do you explain to your mom?
No jerk off gets past.
Oh no! Yeah.
How does he explain this?
I'm a cum detective.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a field of expertise, man.
Absolutely. His tongue works like a beagle's nose. So, Sam.
Put it on the examining table.
Spell Latin male, 35, low iron.
So, like, how do you explain to your mom why
she's not helping
breaking
you?
Why you keep getting all your phones have water damage?
I don't.
Okay, so where do you jerk off?
I watch it on my iPod.
All right.
Why can't you?
in the bathroom?
In the bathroom.
Why
but not
the
in the
bathroom?
shower.
No.
You jerk off in a toilet.
Yeah. In
Wait,
a towel.
why not your fucking bedroom?
I mean, I sometimes, but I just.
He told us that he can't shut his door.
I don't shut the. Like, I can't shut the door. If you
You're
shut
not
the
allowed
door,
to shut your bedroom door?
No, they don't like the door.
You still live at home with your parents?
Yeah.
Wait, why
Are they
don't
listening to this show?
you can't shut your bedroom? Wait, you can't shut your bedroom door? Why?
They don't like the door shut.
He's a masturbation fiend.
Is that what that is? They don't want you jerking off?
I hope that's not
Because when Nico's allowed to shut his door, he gets scabs on his penis from his feverish masturbation.
Did you ever say to them, "I'm a grown man. Why can't I shut my door"?
Yeah, they said you can get out of my house.
What? You're like, look at my fucking mustache. You think a child can grow this?
Wow, how old are you?
20.
20.
And your fucking door has to stay open?
Yeah.
What do you do?
When you sleep?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I share my room with my
No
brother.
privacy in your house?
You don't smoke weed.
In the bathroom.
Do you smoke? You don't really smoke weed. You don't give me that impression.
Yeah.
Wow,
So like,
crazy.
like what could you be doing with the door shut?
I hear that's that. That's
The
what
kid's
they
got to
think,
jerk
yeah.
off. You know what I mean? You got
When are
to
you
tell
supposed to
him.
dump your loads? You should say
Mom,
this to them.
Mom, what you do is like next time, just pull your pants down to like your thighs and lift up your shaft and say these things are full and just point at your balls. Where am I supposed to empty?
Yeah, where am I
these?
supposed to empty these puppies? Call them puppies. Keeps it innocent.
Where do I empty these puppies, Ma?
That's how you talked to mom when you were a teenager?
I did. That's how.
Absolutely.
That's how I created a healthy separation.
And when he would ask that, he'd say, "Where am I supposed to empty these?" She would go,
I saw the mouth thing coming a mile away.
I couldn't help it. So wait, you're not allowed. When I was a teenager and I got punished,
Right.
I forget what I did, but they took my doorknob off. Yeah, I did. I fucked up. I was a fuck. They took my doorknob
remembers.
off.
Yeah.
They took my doorknob off, and I used to have to block my door. And I would jerk off. I would take my sneaker. I would put a sock in where my door handle was, and I would take a sneaker and jam it under the actual door. But I was on punish. Like I knew I fucked up.
Right.
They didn't just do it so I couldn't have privacy.
Do you ever stay up like late past when you're? Because what time do your parents go to bed?
My mom doesn't sleep.
Your mom doesn't sleep.
No, she hardly sleeps.
Does she just want to make sure you're not jerking off? She just doesn't. So.
She does. She, like your parents are obsessed with you not
She has,
masturbating,
like,
huh?
She's like kind of sick, but she doesn't really sleep well.
She's sick. What's wrong with her?
A couple of years ago, she had a double seizure. So she's never been the
She
same.
got a medical issue.
You didn't come on her
like a
when that
heart
happened.
problem. She has to have heart surgery.
So she's not staying awake at night,
she
making
just
sure
can't
you don't
sleep.
masturbate.
Like she like.
But would she know if your door was shut at night?
She'd probably open it. If I
In the middle of the night?
Yeah, she'd
What-
probably try to open it.
And what would she do if it was locked?
Oh, she'd get pissed.
And what would she say?
She'd be like, "Why is the door locked?"
And you'd be like, I'm trying. You want to watch me jerk off?
If you would say, "I want my privacy when I sleep," what would she say?
I'd probably get a smack in the mouth.
You would.
I would.
So that bathroom,
Cross that furry mouth of yours.
that bathroom is your sanctuary when you get to lock that door.
Do you tug your dick in the bathroom?
Sometimes.
Yeah, where do you come?
In a towel.
So, but that's evidence. They probably see it in the towel. Why in the towel?
Flush it down the toilet.
Oh,
a towel?
You flush
Not
it.
like a towel, like a paper towel.
Well, say a paper towel,
Oh,
not a
my-
towel.
Paper towel or toilet paper?
Why not toilet paper?
Or paper towel?
Paper towel.
You probably have so many toilet jams in your house.
I know.
Because they don't buy
Doesn't your mom know every time you walk in with paper towels?
And an iPad.
he's got his iPad and a roll of paper
Stick it in my
towels.
pockets.
Just with shorts on. Just easy access shorts.
I can't jerk off, and that's where your parents shit.
Got it.
That's so disgusting. Your parents take dumps in there.
Mom had a big lunch. I'll be in here for a while. Where's the lotion?
He's going to have some kind of shit fetish when he gets older. He's going to be like,
Crazy.
something about people shitting just turns me on.
It's a crazy thing. So do you use lotion?
I have before. I don't.
I've jerked off in the bathroom many times. Don't.
I
let
can't
them,
do it. I hate
Don't
it.
let them make you feel bad
It's
about that.
disgusting.
But if you jerk off while you're on the toilet, you could just come in the toilet.
Do you do that? No, you
Sometimes.
can't. You can't aim your dick down.
You don't like you let it fall in the toilet. You know what I mean? It lands where, and then it just kind of dribbles down into the toilet.
No, you can't.
Feels different that way. Not the same.
Or you could stand up and point it down. That's the most effective thing.
No, it's horrible.
You think so?
No, I jerk off sometimes if I'm talking on Skype because I don't want to show my gut. I have a paper towel that I'll put on my chest. It's the worst thing ever. I'll be like, I'm going to come, and I put the paper towel on. I come
On the towel?
I don't want to ruin my
Like,
shirt.
like a
Over your
lobster
tummy?
bib.
Exactly. It's the worst. It's totally unsexy.
Yeah, what an ugly
I
thing
understand.
to do.
I understand.
What a gross thing to
I
do.
have no defense.
And how often do you please yourself? More or less.
3-4 days a week.
That often?
Sometimes. Like if I
Wait, hold on. Did you ever
Nico
walk in there
stays in the bathroom.
Did you walk in there and have to shit and you realize one of your parents just went in there and dropped a deuce and you got to get over that?
You gotta get over it. Gotta
no.
Get a spray first?
yeah. Gotta get the demons out. It's standard, but only if you have a place to do it. Like it's not standard if you have to sneak into the bathroom and like.
I don't sneak. I just be like, I'm going to the bathroom.
Do you tell them first?
Do you announce?
No.
Do you ever say, "Hey, it's Nico Shitty's time"?
No.
I can't believe you can't close your door at 20. That's crazy to me. What do you think, Troy?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, they obviously don't trust him for something.
What,
That's not. It's all me and my brother. It's not just me. It's just.
Yeah, I know.
How old's your brother?
I have 2 brothers.
How old are they?
My older brother's 22. My younger brother's 12.
Wait, you have a 22-year-old that can't close his bedroom door?
He is Asperger's.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So are they doing that? Okay. Are they doing that so because they don't know what he's going to do and they want him to feel normal, like, hey, no one can close their door?
It was my brothers fought one time in another room, and my dad got so pissed he took the doorknob off the door because they would always shut in the door. And it's like, now you got no doorknob. Now the door has to stay open. So there was a hole through the door.
Do you
and it
think
wouldn't-
you get babied a little bit? Because obviously your brother needs somebody to take care of him.
Sometimes.
Do you feel like they're like, you haven't been able to age into a proper 20-year-old because they're taking
Yeah.
care? Because he's your older brother. So
And then
that-
they'll give more leeway to my young brother. It's just like,
Oh, you're in the
Really?
middle?
because he wants to shut his door. My little brother all the time. He'll go in his room.
He's 12. He's just
And
learning how
he'll
to.
shut the fucking door. And
He
I'm like,
will.
are you fucking serious? He'll lock the door. My dad gets really mad because he keeps the
You
door.
think, you think your brother's jerking off?
I hope not.
I bet he is. He's 12.
So wait, okay, so how old's your older brother?
You think he is,
22.
Troy?
22.
Yeah.
And he's Asperger's. Is he functional?
Yeah.
But he needs assistance.
He needs a little bit more attention, but he understands. He just
Okay.
doesn't understand. Like,
So I'm
he
wondering if
vocal?
they also probably want to make sure that that brother's not in the thing. I bet you that's also to normalize his life.
Normalize it, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense. So, okay, hey, look, his door stays open, so does yours, and so does you. Because if you two can close your door and he can't, he's gonna feel like an outcast. And
but we
probably-
share the room.
Oh,
Me and
you
my older brother, we share the room. I've never had my way.
The one that has Asperger's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
your
so-
younger brother has his own room?
Yeah.
The 12-year-old.
That's
does.
right.
that
How the
must
fuck
drive
does
you
that
fucking
work?
crazy.
How does that work that you don't have? I don't understand that.
It drives me nuts.
Wait, why doesn't your older brother
Is that
have
why
a
you're
room?
trying to get a job so much because you want to move out? You really want to move out?
Yeah, they know I have no place to go.
Wait, Nico, how come your older brother doesn't have his own room?
Well, when it was just me and him, we just shared the room because we had an extra room as like a spare room in case people came over. But then
You shared a room even though you had an extra room?
like we had that room at the time when we were younger, just a spare room. Like
The
it was
guest
just,
room.
It was a guest room, but then it just turned into where we put everything. So there was just really nowhere to go. And then when my little brother came along, they just changed that room into his room. And then we have another part of the house, but at that point my uncle was living there, and then he moved out. So we started fixing it up. So like we made the living room on that side where you can just go and play like Xbox or whatever.
Wait, do you have? There's another room.
There's another bedroom. Like we just literally the other day like cleaned it up.
So you're gonna move in there?
No, well, I'm gonna try and convince my parents.
But why won't they let you live in that? Why do they want you to share a room?
My
A 20-year-old.
My cousin's coming from Italy for the first time on Friday, so they had to make that into a room so she has somewhere to stay.
Oh, it's a shame.
She's staying for a month, so I was thinking like hopefully
When
I
she
can
leaves,
convince
baby.
them just to let me have that.
When she leaves, why wouldn't they?
I don't know. I'd have to convince
Would
them.
you bang your cousin?
I've never met her.
So maybe
I was thinking the same thing.
She's never been to me. I've never met her.
No, but the thing is,
Have you seen pictures of her?
Wouldn't that be great if
Have
she
you
was?
seen pictures of her?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Is she hot?
beautiful?
She's okay.
Wouldn't that be great?
It's his cousin.
If she, but wouldn't it be great if his cousin was in the country for a month and she ended up fucking?
I can't.
She's not gonna like understand anything.
How great that is, I can't say. I mean, it's a level of great that I've never seen. It's literally, if I woke up and Ozzy said, "Jim, I moved in with you," that's the level of great this is.
Right. It'd be one or the other. If you found out that Nico fucked his cousin from Italy.
Yeah, knocked her up.
No, oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Does she speak English?
Not that well, as far as I know.
How old is
she? 24.
Do you have a picture? Let's see a picture.
Yeah.
But the thing is, after she leaves, why would you want your own? You wouldn't want it. Who the fuck wants to stay with her brother?
I want my own.
No, but how?
It's hard sharing the space.
You ever try to sleep in the living room? Just like, fuck it, I'll just sleep in the living room with the Xbox.
Have you had any communication with your cousin at all online, or?
I've never really talked to her.
You haven't talked to her?
No.
She might want to see where you work.
Travis says you should bring the cousin in and see the big American radio show. That sounds fair.
Yeah, I've thought of that.
Yeah, bring her in.
There you go.
She your first cousin?
Yeah.
Perfect.
She gets into town on Friday.
Because then there's a genetic problem, too.
She's in town on Friday, right?
Wouldn't that be amazing if he brought his cousin in and we like really play up Nico to try to hook up
He's a
Nico
real
and,
macho
hook
guy.
up Nico and his first cousin.
Nico knows everybody. He knows all the famous people in America.
Oh,
you have pictures of her?
Can you bring her over? I don't want to.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Nico.
You got to do it.
Dude.
Like that photo.
He is downplaying how attractive his cousin
Wow,
is. She's really attractive. Oh my God.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, she's really cute. Let me see. Wow. Can I look at pictures of her? Thanks, man. Wow, wait. Oh my God. She's really cute.
You have to bring her on the show. I'll be in Florida and I'll be listening every day for the cousin to come in.
Yeah. Put in a little groundwork on the gram, you know what I mean?
She said she wanted to see New York.
Oh, yeah. You tell her. You
bring her in and tell her that Nico runs this building.
You got a skyscraper in your pants.
Wow, look at that picture.
Nico runs New York.
Yeah. Any comments on it?
No, come here, look at this. Wow, wait. She's cute, dude. Look at that picture. Show Sam that picture.
Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah. Well, and just take a good look at it.
Whoa! Oh my Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
This is like a Buttman shot. Are you leaving a comment?
No.
Just
holy shit! All right, bring in the cousin. Get a translator. Does she have to speak English?
I like
oh yeah, it does have a comment on it.
It has a like as well.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
You liked it from his page?
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, there's just already a like on it. Yeah.
What's the comment?
Oh, let me see what the comment was. Let me scroll back to it.
I commented?
No. There's just a comment on it. Oh wow, it says, "Holy shit!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And then hot.
It's just a wonderful butt shot.
Yeah, it's just really. She's a good-looking girl.
She's got a lot of. Wow, that is a great butt shot. There's a bunch of pictures of her in bikinis.
Her birthday's at the end of next month, so that's why she's coming.
Oh wow.
Maybe after she leaves, you can.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, she's an attractive girl.
Yeah.
You're liking all her pictures.
Oh, did I like it?
You just liked it.
See if I can undo. I don't know how to
undo that.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
It's the best.
Yeah.
He's gonna scroll through it.
Now, what's her English grasp?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
she a boyfriend? She's 24. She's hot. She might.
Possibly.
But you know what? In a different country, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. So maybe she'll let you have. Holy shit. Hot.
How hard would it be to get a translator in here?
Not hard.
Yeah? All right.
Holy shit.
Nico, you should probably get your phone back from Troy. You should probably just ask Troy if you could have your phone back.
What's Troy doing?
Just looking at the pictures.
Just a lot
Don't
of-
get him. Don't get him killed.
Yeah.
He's just looking at all the pictures.
Don't lose your mind. Just here and there.
Just going through every picture.
A little dusting.
Yeah.
A little dusting.
Yeah, it's not. You don't want to Celino and Barnes scorched earth.
Yeah. Yeah. I read that.
Wow.
Yeah, you should probably get your phone back.
I can't
Man.
find an eggplant emoji.
And she's going to be sleeping in the next room, Nico.
What happened?
What?
Why would Troy need an eggplant emoji?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you know what?
Nico, you're such a nice guy. How'd you end up working here?
I got lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
We got lucky. We're happy to have you.
Did you guys interview him?
No, Travis did. No, Travis? Who did the interview with Nico?
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony and Rob.
Oh,
Anthony Rob?
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, man.
How'd the traffic court go yesterday?
It went okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get out of the ticket?
I only had to pay $89.
How much were you supposed to have to pay?
Probably like $500.
What was the ticket for?
Slick talk.
Doing something in the school zone? Like having your zipper open?
Yeah. Slick talk in the school zone.
I made a turn on private property, but there was a sign, like a 3-foot sign that said no through traffic, and another car in front of me did it.
Right.
Literally, that's what the sign said, no through traffic.
Right.
And there was a car in front of me that did it. And
What did the sign say?
No through traffic.
Okay.
Right.
No through traffic.
Right.
Cool.
So you're saying no through traffic.
Yeah. You understand where to put emphasis and on
Right.
what words.
But it's like if
You
you're gonna say
understand what.
if you're gonna say no, just say no. You don't have to do it through traffic.
Yeah. No
Right?
through traffic.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did you tell the judge? Like the sign said no through traffic. What does that even mean?
No turn on red.
Right.
I don't know what it means.
No turn on red.
Right.
Yeah. I guess they looked at it as I avoided a light, but I was still at another light.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
But another car did it, so they pulled us both over and gave us both tickets.
Okay, so the ticket was for 5-something. What was your
us both
excuse?
tickets.
He did it?
My lawyer did the talking.
You had a
You got a
lawyer? How much did
lawyer?
you pay for that?
It was a relative, so I didn't have to pay, but my dad's like, I got to send her something.
Oh, so your dad's gonna pay?
No, he wants me to pay for something and send them something because I
Oh,
do-
like a gift?
Yeah,
What
because
was
she
the
wouldn't take money from us.
Yeah, the
What
dad
was,
said
what was
you
the
gotta send
lawyers? What was the lawyers? How'd they get you out of it? Like
She talked to the prosecutor.
they just a lot of times they just play
just
it
make a
down.
deal.
Like, hey, look, I'm
She was
here.
like, I'm poor. I don't have money.
You have no criminal record, though, right?
No.
So
What do
it
you-
should have been. I don't
It was
even.
my first ticket.
What are you gonna buy her?
I don't know. My dad said they get
Condoms?
cupcakes.
Yeah. send her a bunch of cupcakes and then just a few condoms. Over sexualized.
Or you guys send her a link to your favorite porn and say something. This is what I come to when I'm shitting.
Wouldn't that be great if Nico just started trying to get it in anywhere? Just every female that he comes in contact with.
What was
He
the
can't. His whole family.
What was the worst case? What was the worst case scenario for the? What were you potentially looking at for the traffic?
I was looking at paying a $500 ticket.
All right, so
Yeah.
Holy
Plus the
shit.
court fee, but it would have been at least $500.
all right,
Yeah.
and reduced to $89, and you're good.
Exclamations.
Yeah.
Good for you. I think with a clean record, you would have been okay.
Yeah, and then it would have boosted my dad's insurance, and he wouldn't have.
Oh, of course not.
Because I've already,
No, you don't
I already
want that.
did that. So
Yeah,
he's
you don't
not-
want to. You can't.
He was mad with the first time. So.
Okay. So what? I want to hear a little bit on this. We've not heard the clip on.
Of him discussing
shit,
his
yeah.
sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Where did
Gotcha.
the sex take place?
Oh,
Oh my
it's
God.
Oh, what are you doing, Anthony?
Who talks like that?
Where did the sex take place?
Professional broadcaster.
No. It's.
No.
Let me hear that again.
You want to hear it again?
I do.
Where did
Gotcha.
the sex take place?
Yeah. Say.
Did you think it was cool when he said it like that?
No.
No, right?
Where'd your papa boner say? Where? Say?
Do you think he sounded professional?
I don't think he ever sounds professional.
He nailed you, bro.
Yes, he did.
Fucking nailed
That's
you.
a kid who can't even jerk off at home.
Yeah.
Smash it.
East Orange. Where?
In a building.
Her building?
Yeah.
In a building.
Why wouldn't you say her apartment?
You say a building in East Orange. It's so fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
this story's so crazy.
Like, her place. That sounds a lot better than like a building in East Orange. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
but
what
we're
building
getting
in-
somewhere. But we're getting somewhere, Rob.
Well, it might take a while. It might take till after the break to
I'm
get
a little
somewhere.
slow. I'm sorry.
What break? It's a fucking podcast.
No, I think he meant the vacation.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I love that.
In a building. What a great answer.
Nico like gives like the smallest
Minimal
amount of
amount.
detail possible,
Yeah.
and just lets you finish his sentence for him. It's a good trick. Like in a building, in her building, yeah. What's she live in an apartment?
Empire State
Yep.
Building.
Yeah, in the Empire State. Yep, that was the building.
Any building. Yep.
Whatever they said. Well, which building was it? It was a building. Well, was it where you work? Yeah.
Yeah. What floor of the Empire State Building? Was it 85? Yeah.
It's like the dumb kid in Making a Murderer, that nephew who like.
That's
yeah,
right, Brendan Dassey.
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah.
You stabbed him with a knife, right? Sure.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then what did you do next? Had sex with her? No, you chopped her up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we chopped her up.
Chopped her up.
Chopped her up.
Yep. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get out of here in time for school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I want to
the
go see
worst.
WrestleMania. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's time to
WrestleMania.
go lock my door and jerk off. No.
No, can't do. No, jerking
can
off.
do.
No jerking off. If you're gonna jerk off, you leave the door open.
Yep.
You ever do it with the door open quietly?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you ever do it while your brother's asleep?
No.
Oh, that's the
Too much
same
respect.
I think he
That's
does it
why.
when I'm asleep.
You
By
do?
the way,
No, I think he does it when I'm asleep.
Are you really asleep? Or
You caught him?
No, I felt the bed shake.
Oh!
You guys share a
what?
bed?
We have bunk beds
Well, are you the top or the bottom?
on top.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
that's why they can't lock the door, of course, because the brother's in the room.
And they're bunk beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, you said your brothers were fighting one time?
They were fighting in another room.
How old is your older brother?
22.
How old is your younger brother?
12.
What the fuck kind of fight were they having?
Video games.
An
Oh, like
argument or a
arguing.
fist fight?
Argument.
Oh, I thought a fist fight.
I mean, it could have led to that, but it was just a big argument. And my dad just got sick and tired of it. He's like, you know what? Because they both kept shutting the door and locking it, but no one else can go in there and just sit down because it was like a family room. It's like a living room. But so he just took the doorknob off for like a good month.
So why are you being punished for that? Like, you have to share a room. You have bunk beds. I mean, I lived at home until I was 30, so I'm not criticizing you for living at home. But you have bunk beds? That's just a little weird.
No doorknobs
We got 'em at
for
like-
anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we just didn't have
Except
enough
your
room. We
little
had
brother.
like at one point beds side by side, but we just didn't have enough room to refix the room.
Did
the
you
room
think to
general.
yourself, like, maybe if you get bunk beds, you'll have more room for activities?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that
There
makes
is more
sense.
room for activities.
I bet there
What kind
are,
of
yeah.
activities?
He's beating off. above you.
Karate.
Fighting, wrestling.
Yeah, all
video
that stuff.
games.
Your
Wait,
brother with Asperger's, is he the bed above you or below you?
Below.
Below. And you can feel the bed shaking sometimes.
I felt it a couple times.
did we just become best friends?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the top bunk. That sucks. Do you like it?
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it'll get too hot or too cold, so I'll sleep on the floor.
What?
Because I can't get comfortable. Like if the heat's on real high, it'll get too hot.
Can you ask them to turn it down, or you don't control the temperature at
It
all?
just it comes up whenever the room.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Is it an apartment or a house?
house.
That sucks.
You can't control the heat in your house?
Like you can flip it up, or like you can bring the thermostat up or down, but it's at a set temperature.
So why don't you go reset
And
it?
if the room gets cold, it'll come up.
So
Yeah,
can't
why don't you
go
just bring it
reset
down a couple degrees?
We do. But I
Are
mean,
you
at
allowed
night,
to?
at night it just gets really cold.
Yeah, the Nortons were not in air conditioning at night, people. And my mother would fucking bat ears. If I went up there, it was like 6 in the morning, and she would hear me flip it on. She would like, shh, the air starting. She'd come out and turn it off. The Nortons did not have air conditioning overnight. I had to try to fall asleep before the air conditioning went off. It sucked.
We didn't do that either. My dad would be like, "Oh no, it's totally comfortable," and he's just in his underwear, sleeping on top of the covers. Everybody's just hot and uncomfortable. Like, no, this is great.
Nico,
Terrible.
do you have a bumper on your bed so you don't fall off?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's helpful, right?
What's wrong with that? It's helpful.
I've never fallen out of my bed in
No.
49 years.
Yeah, but you also pissed your bed as recently as 6 months ago. So
I'm not saying I'm a perfect example. Just saying what I've never done.
You ever pissed the bed, Nico? If I were your brother, I'd be worried about that because that shit will dribble down on him, right? If it's a strong piss.
I've never pissed a bed.
Good.
Well, I mean, when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
When you were a kid.
Yeah, so you have a little bumper like that so you don't tumble out?
Yeah.
It's not like that kind of bunk bed. Like it has stairs. Like the stairs are like a drawers. So it's
Right.
not like that.
Well, you have stairs instead of a ladder? Or
Yeah.
no?
Like stairs, but the stairs are drawers, so they pull out and you can put like clothes in it.
It's an adult bunk bed, Jim.
Yeah.
It's not
I
a
don't know what that
child's
looks
bunk
like.
bed.
Oh, it's a... Don't you bang your little head on the ceiling?
Sometimes.
You do sometimes?
I have.
Oh, is that what it is, Nico? I see. Where is the actual stairs?
Like instead of there being a ladder,
Yeah.
there'll be stairs like going up, and then you just
We
you
just
go
saw
on.
one like that.
Oh, it's on the outside. It's on
Yeah,
the other
and the
side
stairs
of
are pull-out drawers.
Nice.
And then there's a drawer on the bottom of the bed too, the big drawers.
Do you guys share them?
In the middle,
Like we have
second
certain
row.
drawers
Yeah.
that I have, and certain
Like
drawers
that?
Kind of like that, yeah.
You
similar.
really want some privacy, don't you?
Yeah,
It'd be better, right?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Where do you want to move into? Why don't you and Hot Dog get a place? I mean, he's not making any money right now, but
Yeah. Well, Hot Dog's living large. I mean, Hot Dog is basically his mom's. The relationship has changed. He's basically his mom's landlord. Like he lets his mom. It's his apartment now.
Why?
He pays the rent. He pays everything.
What's
And-
the number one reason that you need privacy? Is it to jerk off?
No, I just
to
want to be
privacy.
alone.
But I forgot. I didn't realize you were your brother at first. That makes sense. Okay.
And you can't bring a girl home. Like that's got to
I
be
can't
like.
bring a girl. Oh, no,
So like part of you is like, why
So
am I
many
even going to
girls.
bother trying?
that will not happen.
No.
Can you, are you allowed to have a girlfriend?
Yeah, they want me, but I'm just like that's not happening.
Oh, you just
Not
don't
anytime
want to.
soon.
Women have wanted to come over.
No.
Oh,
Right. So that's why no time.
You got to bring home the one who blocked you. See what your dad thinks about that. Old world Italian.
Yeah. How would that go over?
It wouldn't go over good.
No.
with me.
It wouldn't go over good with you.
No.
What happened if you brought home a guy?
My dad wouldn't let me stay home anymore.
Is that right?
He's just like, don't bring home any guys.
He said that.
They've told me don't bring home any guys.
Do you think they're worried that you might be gay?
I think my mom thinks it. She's
Really?
asked me.
Why does
Has
she?
she?
What did she say to you?
I was just eating one time, and she's like, "Do you like guys?" And I
Was
was
it
like,
a hot dog and you weren't biting it?
It was a zucchini, and he goes, "Don't slice it."
See?
Yeah.
It's
Or
just
did you
like, "Do you like
request a
men?"
yam?
And my dad was like,
Your mom said, "Do you like men?"
"Yeah."
And what did you say?
I was just
No,
like,
boys.
I'm done eating.
I hate them when they're not small anymore,
I
Mom.
was just like, I'm done eating.
Right, right. Were you insulted by the question? Yeah. Right. Because you're not gay.
No.
Right. Why?
Just out of left field. Do you like men?
Yeah.
Why did you think she didn't have a girlfriend? That's why.
No, she just. I guess she saw something online that she doesn't like.
What did she say?
Gay porn?
No, I guess she just
Something
saw
you
like.
posted?
No, it's like women together or whatever. I guess she's not. My parents grew up where you in their household there wasn't. They couldn't have that.
There wasn't gay.
So she was in a really
yeah Catholic.
anti-gay kind of mood that night when she asked.
No, I
you.
was just like, that's what their parents raised them to be. Like you couldn't. Like she went to Catholic school, so
Right.
you couldn't have it.
So wait, so the lesbian porn she didn't go for?
I
Did
guess it
she-
was just like a lesbian couple.
Why was she?
didn't-
Why did she belong to that site?
You think his mom's got some
I
secrets?
don't know. I wouldn't
Holy
want to know.
shit! Hot.
Yeah,
She was just worked up about gay people, and she asked you if you were into guys.
I'm going cucking. Cucumbers. So your mom does not want any porn in the house.
She don't want it.
Oh boy. So what are you gonna do?
Jerk off in a
hiding it?
toilet.
Do you make
Yeah.
enough money to move out or no?
No.
He's making those intern bucks right now.
I know, right? Do you work as well as this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you make good money there or no?
I make decent money. It's
And
not
the interns
great.
get paid now. I mean, there is.
Oh, right. I forgot
he's
about that.
making money here.
So I'm here as an intern every day, and I'll work the weekend. So
Do
it's
all
like,
interns
it's
everywhere get
okay.
paid now for
Yeah.
radio?
For the most
No,
part.
not
Yeah.
everywhere.
Not everywhere, Nico?
Everywhere I applied to was just not paid. This
That's
was
why you
like
were
one
like,
of the only ones. that
you were
paid.
like, let me come to Sirius. Let me get some of those bucks. Yeah.
Is it good money or no?
here,
Yeah.
it's better than what it could be. But
Okay.
yeah,
Trying to get paid, right?
So when you do
That's
that
your
now,
bag.
how much would you need a month to move out? Like, what's an average rent? Well, you're in Jersey, right?
yeah. I mean, I need a lot.
Well, how much is rent there for a 2-bedroom apartment? You and a buddy,
Oh,
$1,000 a month.
He's got a roommate.
Probably.
So you need $500 a month plus
Yeah.
utilities.
And then I get paid every 2 weeks, so I don't. Even
$1,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment?
I don't know. I'm asking. How much is it? I don't.
Probably
I'm
is
guessing in
1,000.
Jersey.
In Jersey? Yeah.
It's
probably.
high. I mean, I'm not. I don't know a lot about it, but that's.
It's where you where you
You can
live.
get
You're not right by the
500 a month.
city. Yeah, you can do 500 a month because you're not in Hoboken,
No.
right? You're what 40 minutes from the city.
You should get your 12-year-old brother to get a job and move in with you in an apartment.
Yeah.
But you don't have anybody that you would want to move in with, right?
No.
You don't have any good buddies?
No.
Yeah.
What about Anthony?
Would you want to move in with Anthony? Why don't Anthony and Nico move in together?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, you
Great
would
for
like
the
that,
show.
right?
We'd bicker all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be great for the show.
And you both live in Jersey.
I'd have to do a lot of problem solving for him.
You think so?
Yeah.
I love that.
I'd have to solve his problems too.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wait, can we hear Nico's slick talk tactics?
Yes.
I think we just heard it.
No.
When the way he just
There's a clip of it.
reiterated. Oh, we got okay.
when I leave the store, you know, they'd ask like, "Can you give me a ride home?" You know, just give you a ride home. So I'd be like,
wait. So she asked for a ride home and you fucked her?
No, I just don't want that. I'd be like, "Well, what's in it for me?" You know, I just start bringing that up.
Well, so you wait,
and eventually,
so you asked, can you give me a ride home?
She prostituted herself for a ride home.
No.
I mean, eventually it's just like, you know, fine, whatever.
Nico said, "What's in it for me?" Would you really say that if a girl asked you for a ride? What's in it for me?
Probably.
That's like loan sharking, dock worker talk.
Yeah.
What's in it for me?
Nico's parents talk to him about sex.
God, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like the pickup lines of Mike. Who's the guy who had the heart problem last year? The heavyset guy.
Bichetti.
Like it sounds like a Bichetti pickup line. What's in it for me?
You guys would be good roommates. You and Mike Bichetti.
Well, why don't Anthony? Would you move in with Nico? You need a place to go. You know, roommates make it a lot easier. You get a 2-bedroom, so it's not like you have to share a bedroom. But you know, you can afford half a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Why?
I don't want to live with Nico.
You like living with your parents?
Your mom?
Yes.
Your mom asks you to move out on a regular basis.
On a regular basis, but I would live by myself then. I'll just live by myself.
Why do you want to live with Nico?
He'd be too jealous.
Ooh,
he would be too jealous of you?
Just
Probably, yes.
you being the man?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to live with Nico?
Because he's a creep. And
he's a creep.
Says the guy who sends "I just want to fuck" messages.
Yeah, but I fuck Nico and I jerk off.
Whoa!
You
fucking
and I jerk off.
Hey Nico, you're a creep. I fuck and I jerk off.
That's not creepy at all.
Nico, something you don't know about me. I like to fucking jerk off. You creep.
Fucking weirdo.
You creep.
So why do you think he's a creep, Anthony?
I mean, he's making up stories about having sex. Like that's creepy. Just say you're a virgin. It's fine.
But I don't think it's that uncommon.
Anthony,
I agree. It's not that uncommon.
You made up the fact that you were cold when you were.
That's true. I was actually cold.
No, you weren't. You were too afraid to say that Troy was mad at you.
He wanted another guy to like him.
It's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
You're criticizing Nico for lying about being a virgin, but you were lying about a coworker being mad at you. I feel like that's Nico's lie is a little more understandable. No.
No.
No, really, no.
You think your lie would make more sense?
Yeah. And it wasn't a lie. I was cold. Damn it.
You were
cold.
Completely.
I swear to God.
Look how mad he's getting.
Ooh.
I'm not getting mad at him. I'm just cold. I'm a cold person.
Are you? So are you mad? Why does he keep walking away from the mic?
Me?
I don't know.
Yeah,
why would I be mad?
Well, I don't know why you won't move in with Nico.
I just don't want to move in with Nico.
Troy, you were actually involved. Do you think it makes sense? His theory of which lie do you think makes more sense?
I mean, they're both straight lies,
right? But which lie is more justifiable? Like, which lie do you go like, yeah, I can see where somebody would lie about that.
I can see why Nico would lie about being a virgin.
Yeah, it's like embarrassing as a guy.
Today's day, who's not going to lie about that?
Right.
Room full of guys. You know, you want to be one of the fellas.
Yeah, you don't want to say I'm a virgin because the guys may give you a good ribbing.
Yeah, we
bump
talk
beds.
We talk about that stuff a lot on the show.
Yeah, we
like,
talk about fucking, stalking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be fucking and sucking.
Nico gets home, he's like, man, it's just, I love my job, but everybody's fucking and sucking and jerking. And
I can't even jerk off.
Yeah.
I can't close the door.
The guys think I'm a creep because I don't fucking jerk off.
So, Anthony,
have you ever heard anything like that?
Anthony, do you think that that's a stupid lie he told?
I mean, it's not a stupid lie, but I mean,
you just called him a creep for not fucking, and then also said he's a creep for lying about being a virgin. If he knew that the vibe was I'm a creep if I don't fuck, wouldn't it make sense then that he would lie about that so that people wouldn't think he was a creep?
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, I just don't think that my lie was worse than his.
It was
at all. So I'm gonna end it with that.
But you're admitting that you lied.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
I'm going to end it with that. Drop the mic.
But he's admitting that he lied.
Of course he did. He knows he lied. But why? What is the real reason that you won't move in with Nico? Because it makes
I swear to God,
financial and logical sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why? You can't fuck at home?
He does. I can fuck at home.
How? In your mom's house?
Yeah, how does that work?
I close the door.
Your mom already knows it's happening.
Right.
No, she doesn't. She's asleep.
Why would you want to fuck in your mom's house instead of your apartment?
Yeah,
I want to fuck in my apartment. I will fuck in my own apartment. I don't want to live with Nico. He's fucking creepy.
You would live with Anthony, right? So you've got a guy right here who's like
makes money.
He's making money. He will cover half the rent and going, yeah, I'll be your roommate.
Can you cover half of rent right now.
Yeah.
With your Nabisco job and your interning money.
Yeah.
Anthony, what are you telling girls when you bring them? Like, are you telling them, "Hey, my mom's in the next"?
No, they got to be quiet.
Yeah, we're walking.
Just
Just don't let the stairs creak.
Just be quiet.
She jumps on my back, so my mom only hears one set of footprints when we walk up the stairs.
You fuck them and just go, "Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up."
His mom's probably laying in bed, just all happy for him.
You think his mom likes it when he fucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
It's finally happening. That's what she's saying.
Ooh.
You think that Anthony's mom maybe thought that he was a little swishy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably right.
She just can't get him out of her
both
house.
make the same amount of money. You both work on the same show.
Yeah.
You both need privacy.
Yeah.
And you can get away from your parents and have your own place.
Anthony doesn't want it. Anthony wants to stay with mom.
Hold on, Anthony put this call through. Jeff in Maryland is not happy. Oh, no. Jeff, comment?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys are doing some Andy Kaufman thing where you're intentionally trying to irritate your listeners by spending 45 minutes on your loser intern.
Well, I wouldn't say he's not a loser. We're just kind of interested in his life and the fact that he lied about getting laid. We had to follow that up.
I also love when one guy named Jeff is like, I'm going to speak for the listeners here. I'm the union rep, and the listeners are upset.
Yeah.
Guys, I got this. I got this. I'll call in.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, Jeff, we're just, it's interesting to me, this guy's life, living with an autistic brother, sharing a bunk bed. That's very interesting to me. I'm sorry.
He's trying to figure out where he can jerk off. He's 20. He's got all this cum inside
Yeah, he
him.
can't dump loads.
And I
You
think
feel
it's
for this guy?
always interesting when you feel like someone's not being honest with you, and you can
Sure, that's
get them
anyone
to
I've ever
confess.
dated.
Yeah.
They always know. So I'm shocked. One more clip. Let's hear. I want to hear Nico's parents talk to him about sex. I would like to hear that clip. I've not heard it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Now, I want to find out something. What was going through your head when they were trying to pick apart everything?
Everything about what?
Everything about you trying to have sex. Everything.
What was going through my head? It's embarrassing, you know.
What?
Being like 20 years old, talking about sex, it's uncomfortable. Just to me, like my first time.
I understand. Are your parents very Catholic?
They're Catholic enough.
They're Catholic enough where, like, you in your household, you guys don't talk about sex.
Yeah, like what is Catholic
No,
enough?
having it. No.
In my parents never talked to me about sex.
I try not.
So
to. I mean, it's sometimes it'll come across, but you don't just sit there and be like, oh, so you having sex? And like, no, you can just talk about it.
No, obviously not, Nico. But they're not open to it. Do they believe that you should wait for?
I mean, them
marriage?
personally, yeah, they'd probably be like, just wait until you're married.
He's still letting everybody answer his questions with the questions.
Yes, he is.
You're just repeating what they're saying in your answers, right?
Yeah.
Like, so you weren't thinking to yourself like, oh, what's the answer to this question? You
Just
were
reverse
like,
the question.
let me just. Is that because you just didn't want to? There were so many lies. You're like, I don't want to address this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you agreeing with me right now? Because you're like, I'm going to let Sam answer his own questions. You are. Is there any Nico in there?
Sometimes,
but not always.
Not always.
I see.
Well, he's just learning to get out of trouble.
Right.
You've learned that your parents are strict, and you've learned how to get out of trouble by going, did you know you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a death. Yeah.
Nico, what's the longest you've held on to a lie before you said, all right, it's not true?
In general, or to my parents?
Just in your life, just any lie. What's the longest you've held on to a lie before you finally confessed and said, all right, you know what? I'm just going to come clean and just say, I've been lying this whole time.
I haven't told my parents I watch porn, so that's the longest one.
Do you tell them that you don't watch porn?
But have they asked you if you watch porn?
That's a lie.
Okay, that's not a lie.
That doesn't even count.
That's more of like, that's not a lie. That's.
I mean, I don't talk to my mom about like, hey, mom, I saw this great video.
I love gangbang porn.
Yeah, you don't need to talk to her about it. She sends you the links.
But has there been a
Jim
lie
over-sexualizes my mom.
that you held on to that you were telling people, and people kind of had a feeling that you were not being honest about, and they pressured you and pressured you into no. So this is it. This is
Can I ask you this one, Nico? Be honest with me. Are you kind of a liar?
I can be.
Yeah, you're kind of a liar, right?
Yeah. What do you lie about?
You just get nervous and you just end up lying.
Yeah.
Like your first instinct is to not tell the truth, right?
About sex, yeah.
In general.
Were you in one of the Were you in one of the World Trade Center towers?
No.
When it went down? Okay.
I was like 2, 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I remember. So what do you lie
was in
about?
school.
By the way, now that we know that
you were in school
is
at
a
2 or
liar.
3. Hold on, you were at school
Preschool?
A 2 or 3?
I don't know.
Well,
It was a tough time.
He's trying to not. He's just giving you the shortest answer, not the real answer.
What, Travis?
Now that we know that he's a liar,
He's a bit of a liar.
do we kind of think back as to what happened to the missing camera?
Knew that was coming up.
Oh.
You knew that was coming up.
That was coming up.
That's what you were trying.
That's a good point. I didn't
What
think
is
of-
the story behind the missing camera?
Nico stole it.
You think so?
No, I think he fucked up, though.
Yeah, I think he fucked up and somebody else stole it. I think he did something that allowed somebody else to steal it.
A camera that belonged to who?
The show.
Me.
The
Yeah.
show.
Sam's technically.
Belonged to the show.
But
Belonged to Sam.
it was my camera. I brought it in for the show.
Like these cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then one turned
It
up missing.
disappeared.
And he was in charge of it.
He
Nico.
took down the studio.
Oh, okay.
Right. So and then over the weekend it disappeared. Yeah, I don't think that Nico would steal from us because that's different than lying. But I could see a scenario where he would do something scatterbrained, and then lie about it and try to throw Anthony under
What
the
did you
bus.
What did you lie about with the camera? Just get it out.
What did I lie about?
They're asking
did
you
his
what.
question
Yeah.
again.
They're asking you what did you lie about with the camera?
I just said that I cleaned out the studio like a normal. Maybe I did place it in a wrong spot. I don't remember. Honestly.
Okay.
Jim is really good at impressions, man.
He picks up on the little
I
things
love
immediately.
Jim. I love Jim's impression.
Travis, what do you think?
About what?
What he just said.
I don't believe him.
You know?
No, but also when you lie, when you're like a pathological liar, you believe your lies. So,
Right,
like,
that's true.
He could totally be believing that what he is saying right now is true.
And you could pass a lie detector test.
You live in lie world.
Yeah, I don't think he stole the camera,
Right.
but I do think that there's more to this.
You're the
story.
mayor of Lie Town.
Is he the mayor, you think?
Mayor of Lie Town.
Wow.
Yep, that's true.
I love, and we'll get into it as the weeks and months progress, but I love the dynamic, like that Anthony thinks that Nico is on a lesser level. Like that they're not on the same level. They're not both guys that lie
That's
and they're
hilarious.
both creepy and they're like it's
Well,
like,
Anthony fucks and he jerks off. He's damn right. Just ask anyone on Facebook.
I'm fuck and I jerk off.
Fucking I jerk off, you little creep.
Have you guys ever known someone in your life that would just lie to you? Just a friend who would just make crazy stories about
Oh,
shit? and
God,
just-
yeah. Guys who pump up what they do on radio, and yes.
You would deal with that?
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Boring lies.
What's the biggest lie that anyone's ever tried to stick to and you finally caught him on?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I used to deal. I mean, in school, you'd always have kids doing that. Like, when we were doing Opie and Anthony, and Rob was an intern. Remember, he had that whole pool party scenario,
lie, yeah, I forgot about that.
he had lied about I don't even. It was like this long, drawn out thing where he said he was trying to get people over for a pool party, and then he just ended up lying about the whole thing, but blaming it on the weather. But the weather wasn't bad, and it was like. But it took an hour to finally get him to be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
I think we've all known people like that. The most fascinating one I've ever seen was this woman in Baltimore who claimed that she won a Mega Millions or some Powerball. I don't know if you remember, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. She called in sick to McDonald's and said, "I'm not coming in." And they said, "You're supposed to be here at 9." And she said, "I won the Powerball." And she hung up. And before she hung up, they said, wait. Is it the Powerball we all chipped in on? And she goes, nope. And she hung up. And then everyone at work went, "Whoa, this bitch, the girl that we all just chipped in to give money to buy tickets, she won the fucking Powerball." And now they're all getting freaked out and they're telling all their friends. And some of their friends call the press. And she stuck to her story for weeks. Press camped out in front of her house. "Hey, where's the Powerball?" And she said the most reckless fucking thing she could have said. This was like a $500 million ticket. She walked out of her front door and they said, "Where's the ticket?" She goes, "I'm hiding it." And they said, "Where are you hiding it?" And she said, "It's at the McDonald's somewhere. I'm not going to say where."
Oh,
she
my
just said there's a $500,000 ticket hiding in this McDonald's.
$500,000 or billion?
Oh, I'm sorry, $500 million ticket. Wait, just somewhere that she hit. So people are turning the McDonald's upside down.
But it's all just lies. Just like go away and
cover.
Go over there and
Go
hopefully
over there.
you'll forget it.
And then they find out the winner was actually in another state. So it was not possible this girl in Maryland could have done it.
Well,
And
I
she
bought it in another state and then brought it back to this McDonald's.
Faded away, yeah. That was the most fascinating lie.
I wonder if she lost her job.
I don't know. I made friends with her on Facebook and started supporting her. Like everyone was like, people were writing awful shit to her, and I was writing, "Hey, she'll come out when she's ready to come out, right, girl?" And then she would like all my comments, and I was obsessed with her. I was fucking obsessed with her.
It would have been great if she did win, and then she married you because you were supporting her.
I was supporting her. I do remember she had 3 kids from 3 different.
Good girl.
Yeah,
good girl. She
relationships.
fucks.
Yeah.
She fucks.
She fucks, and she fingers herself. Nico, you should just tell the truth going forward.
Yeah,
life is easier.
Nico, is there anything that you want to say about the camera now before it's found out?
Yeah, just get it off your chest.
Just to get it off your chest, just say now instead of
good idea.
Saying it later and like getting cornered for something. Is there anything you want to just reveal and just to cleanse yourself
To
of it?
get it out, you'll be forgiven.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's the most lovable liar I've ever.
I know. What?
Nothing you want to confess about the camera. That is such a good impression.
Should we take a break?
We have to. No, we're ending in a minute.
Oh, is that
Is
right?
the show almost over?
We have 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck it then.
I mean, you can break and then come back
For 5 minutes, but what difference does it make at that point?
Don't make no diff. Right, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, when you say it cool like that.
Yeah. I think he was trying to ignore you.
Yeah,
I got to remember to give you. I have a guitar pick for you, and I could see. I've been holding on to this for over a month. Jimmy and I ran into each other in Phoenix, and I said, "Oh man, I got this cool thing I wanted to give you," and I forgot to bring it with me to the studio, and I got to give it to like a collector's item.
Yeah.
When Kiss performs in Germany, they can't use their Kiss logo because it's like the SS.
Oh, wow.
They have to change their logo when they're in Germany.
Are there albums like that too? Old Kiss albums?
Yeah, old Kiss albums.
That's
in Germany.
awesome.
So I have a guitar pick.
Oh, thank
that
you, man.
has the weird Kiss logo they use in Germany. And
That's cool.
And it's autographed.
Can I
from
see that?
Paul Stanley. Yeah. Oh.
Is it really autographed?
Well, it's like the
The
they print it
stamp.
that way. Yeah, it's the stamp.
Thank you. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. Whenever I like.
Where'd it go?
Like
right there on the
Florentine. Yeah, right there. Florentine and me and Jimmy. Always run into each other
klutz.
at metal concerts. And
Did you drop your coffee?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
we always run into each other at metal
Wow.
shows. I remember one time I felt really fruity for doing it,
Thank
but I
you.
saw Jimmy at an Ozzy show like 10 years ago at Madison Square Garden. And then I went and I got him a set list and a guitar pick. And I go, "Here, man." He goes, "Oh, thank you." Like, Jimmy's one of the most, for as mean as he can be,
Yeah.
he's one of the most like appreciative people. It's weird.
Well, he
Like,
loves
when
his stuff.
When I see him like interacting with fans, like, "Oh man, I love you, Jimmy." "Oh, thank you very much." He's super polite. You wouldn't expect that from him.
No, you got to be nice. I know what it's like to be a fan. So
Yeah,
you
you
know,
have to.
I'm never going to be a dick to a guy who's a fan.
Before we go, did you, what did you think of Donald Trump with his Pocahontas line?
Great, well placed, an excellent, well timed.
You thought so? That was
Absolutely,
the appropriate.
yes.
We got a few years of fun with Donald Trump, I think.
I was watching it and like, of course, it was like the most ill-timed thing I'd ever seen. But that's to kind of be expected at this point. But I don't think it wasn't racist.
No, I don't think he's looking at it as racist.
Because he calls Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas because Elizabeth Warren claims to be Native American even though she's not. So he wasn't calling a Native American person Pocahontas. Right. He was calling somebody who's not Native American Pocahontas.
It's still, yeah.
So it's not racist. It's just
inappropriate.
It's a little inappropriate.
A little inappropriate.
He is the president.
Can we hear it real quick before we go? We have a second?
Yeah, I actually haven't heard the clip.
Oh, the clip is amazing.
Travis has it.
And I just want to thank you because you're very, very special people. You were here long before any of us were here, although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas.
What was the music?
We just played the video. I mean, the clip cut off early. There's music behind it.
Someone
yes,
made
it
a
did
music
cut off
bed?
early. I've heard it. What do you? He's saying
was
no.
it?
No, it didn't. Anthony says
He's
no.
saying no.
Wait, what is that clip? Is that
Anthony pulled it. It's just
Anthony? What is that clip from? What's that music?
That's the one that was on YouTube.
It's the one that was on YouTube. It's the first thing that he found, and he just pulled the audio and threw it in and said, "I'm done."
That's not a news clip.
No, it wasn't. Of course, it wasn't.
Why was there Indian music playing in the background?
That was the first thing. I just wanted to rip it real quick. I heard the line.
Just do
I
it
knew
right,
it was going
not
to
do
be.
it
I
quick.
knew I was going to catch shit for the music, but I just wanted to make sure we
If
had
you
it.
know you're going to catch shit, why are you doing it?
Because I just wanted to make sure we had the clip.
But if you're going to catch shit, it means you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, why not find the real clip?
because then I would have to be in there for a while, and I don't know when you
It's
needed
not
it.
gonna take a while.
Make sure I had it before the show.
Google.
Troy already found it.
You found it. How hard was it to find?
Just Google it.
It's the first thing. It's just. All right, Troy, you want to play
Real
the
quick
actual
for
clip?
you.
General, how good here he is right there. The chief. He's the general and the chief. I said, how good were these code talkers and the bravery and the love that they had for the country and that you have for the country. So that was the ultimate statement from General Kelly, the importance. And I just want to thank you because you're very, very special people. You were here long before any of us were here. Although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas. But you know what?
The guys are just staring at him like, what the fuck?
You are special. You are special people. You are really incredible people.
He just is not good at talking.
He just had
absolute heart.
He's coming from the heart, and he's just not good at.
You can see in the moment when he like makes the switch. He's like, "This would be a great time to bring up and just get a nice shot in at Elizabeth Warren."
His riffing is the best. I mean, he's just when he did the.
We have to end. We have Travis.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We have to go.
Yeah.
You want to plug?
Yes, I'm performing in Springfield, Massachusetts this weekend at the New Cabot Comedy Club. Next weekend in Deerfield Beach at American Rock Bar. Celebrity Theater in Phoenix the weekend after that, and then a huge show at Kirkland Performance Center in January, a comedy show for Seahawk fans. All the info is at getgas.com. Get gas with 2 S's.
And I have in Philadelphia, Bethlehem, PA, Friday, and then I have Saturday is Montclair, New Jersey. Next Friday is Talia Hall in Chicago. Finally,
love it. All right, and I guess we're ready to go. We'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh my